welcome back to the 5th episode of I'll Try Anything Once. My name is Luka, and guys, thank you so much for all the likes, comments, and love under each video. It's been an absolute blast making all these cocktails and all these drinks. It's been so fun. I'm glad I get to do it with you guys, and tonight we are making probably our strongest drink yet. It is Ernest Hemingway's Death in the Afternoon.
This is Paris, 1920. This bar is where famous American writers like Ernest Hemingway would go for a drink. Oh my God, there he is! Excuse me, Mr. Hemingway, can I have a beer with you?
Sure, I love life and all the people in it.
Thanks. And hey, as a fellow writer, I would love to talk to you about the craft. I mean, God, if only we could get rid of these damn arms and attach the pen directly to the heart, right?
So Death in the Afternoon is, at face value, a very simple drink. It is 1 ounce absinthe and 3 to 4 ounces of champagne or sparkling wine. But if you know absinthe, it is a very potent alcohol. It is either 50 to 70% in strength. So a lot of modern recipes for Death in the Afternoon call for a bit of a balance. So we'll be adding a bit of simple syrup into the mix. And that's about it, just absinthe, sparkling wine, champagne, prosecco, anything bubbly, and simple syrup. And of course some ice to freeze our drink and to mix in.
Wow, look at me, hanging out drinking with Ernest Hemingway, Van Gogh, and Kurt Cobain. Still, it feels like we all got here a little earlier than we should have.
Yeah, well, I finally collapsed under the weight of my own genius and shot myself. I could not reconcile my passion with the way people around me were living, so I shot myself.
I hated the thought of my music becoming part of some bland corporate mechanism, so I shot myself.
Yeah, I got into the garbage and ate some chocolate.
So we put the cup in there to freeze, just to chill for a bit. We're gonna add 1 ounce of absinthe. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I'm just gonna add a bit of ice. We don't have to go 3/4 this time, since there's not that much liquid. You already see that green flavor. This is not a Death in the Afternoon. This is not what this drink is supposed to look like. By the way, we had to switch cups because the other one was gonna overflow with champagne in an attempt to make it look what it was supposed to look like. I'm gonna put the blame on the market, inflation, and this Prosecco, champagne, whatever it is, sparkling wine. I'm gonna put up something on screen to recommend a good sparkling champagne to go with absinthe, because it's supposed to be a bit more milky-ish, but I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It tastes like absinthe. It tastes horrible, but it doesn't taste bad. It's strong. It's still strong. Honestly, thumbs up. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up for effort, and we're gonna roll with this. We're gonna roll with this. You already know what I'm gonna say next. More interesting than the drink is the person who made the drink. Ernest Hemingway, one of America's most iconic writers of all time. So come with me with my totally real Death in the Afternoon to the couch where we'll talk about the drink. Please ignore the rain if you can hear it. It's been a horrible day, but we're trying to learn how to live with the things we cannot control, such as that god-awful death in the afternoon I just made. So I instead made an old-fashioned to cope with the monstrosity that came out of the kitchen today. But I did learn something important. Ernest Hemingway and I have a lot in common. Not only do we love literature and writing, but we also love drinking. We love drinking. Other than being one of America's most iconic writers, Ernest Hemingway was known as a heavy drinker and a cocktail connoisseur, praising drinks like daiquiris and mojitos. Ernest submitted Death in the Afternoon as his contribution for a 1935 cocktail book titled So Red the Nose or Breath in the Afternoon, which featured 30 celebrity authors. Supposedly, the drink came to Hemingway while drinking absinthe during his time in France. Of course, the drink shares the same name of Hemingway's 1932 book about Spanish bullfighting. Death in the Afternoon, regardless of whatever it was we made today, is actually a really beautiful and frothy and milky drink that is not only really refreshing, but it goes straight to your head. It's perfect for an afternoon, just laying back, reading a book, or if you want to absolutely lose yourself at night. It's kind of, there's kind of no in-betweens, only extremes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me again for another great episode of I'll Try Anything Once. Make sure to comment, subscribe, leave a like, and make sure to drink well. Cheers.